disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Brandon Ingram.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. They've got Emmanuel Quickly, R.J. Barrett out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Dick in at the 2 spot. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Reed in at the 4. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Now Quickly. Outside Barrett. Dick, the pass to Ingram. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Ingram against Reed. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there.
Oh, get him! High! Throwing it down!
Clear the way! That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Here's Quickly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And here's Ingram outside, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Brunson passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Here's Quickly. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Ingram. Oh, and Reed with a block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And so here is Toronto. Clock at 6. Here's quickly. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Pirtle.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
Stolen by Quickly. Outside Dick. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's Barrett on the wing. No good on the 3. The Knicks with the lead. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Will D in their last time out against the Magic was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be...
Oh, kind of mean on that one.
Mean and so disrespectful. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so Quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Reed for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Making a switch here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Nuggets, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for New York, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
New York leading by 10. Fires the 3, and the Knicks another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. Here's Mobo. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Reed for 3. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 21 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Mobo. Unloads. The Knicks with the rebound. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
Outside Reed, the shot, and it's good, off the back of the rim and in. 26 points for him.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. New York out in front, up 19. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got Chris Boucher, Brady Dick out there with Walter, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. Shed, rebounded by Payne. Knicks leading by 21 after their title in 2019. The Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, BA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
And so here is Toronto. Pass to Walter from downtown. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Reed for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Reed's got 29 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Shed, still without a bucket. Boucher a screen on Payne. To the inside. And finished off by Boucher.
We're talking about a springy 6'9" player. Boucher can really shoot it. Really makes him hard to contend with in pick and roll play.
Reed can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Shed. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Towns. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Every team needs those veterans to show how to be a pro, to build chemistry, and teach the youngsters how to play the right way. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic said there's just more accountability when it's coming from another player, so I empower guys to communicate, talk, and be on the same page. Brian, it helps.
Has to. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Reed's got 35.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
That's to Dick. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And Toronto calls time here.
It'll be a Raptors timeout. Here comes your Knicks Raptors, everyone. Get loud for them.
And some changes here for New York. Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Boucher a screen on Brunson.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Barron. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And it's Boucher with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
McBride, he's checked in for Shamet. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of...
He got it again! Sensational!
Well, there has been no slowing him down this year. He's scoring the ball with reckless abandon.
You know, after tonight, he's closing in on the 3rd most 40-point games in a single year.
And that would tie him with his airness, Michael Jordan, who did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987.
What a snappy pass from Quickly straight to the open teammate.
Reed for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his third assist of the night.
I just love the ball.
45-17.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. And he jams it home with authority.
How about the vertical Emmanuel Quickly is showing you right there? That is tough.
Reed for three. And again, New York with the triple.
But they're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
48-19.
Outside Barrett. Takes the three. No luck on that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Quickly with the drive. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Brunson. And they're running. Reed for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Dick, the pass to Ingram. Charity stripe shot. Unable to get that one.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And so it's the New York Knicks with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Let's hear it for the Park Pavilion.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
Well, unfortunately, they're without KD, one of the best scorers we've ever seen. A guy they rely on to get buckets when they need him the most.
Much easier game to plan without him. Like, you don't even have to, put anything on the board if you're a coaching staff. He affects the games in so many areas, man. He's tough.
Yeah, but he's not there, so we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Knicks.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Yet another bucket.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense just helpless to keep up.
And this gives him the third most 50-point games in league history. That's some elite company.
Yeah, sitting between Jordan and Kobe. And when those are your peers, you're doing all right.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Lets it go from deep. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Reed for three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Stolen by Reed. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Ingram with the ball. Towns covering. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Reed for three. New York again can't hit. For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Reed for three. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Pirtle. And he makes it on the layup.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Brunson passes to Reed. A little over 2.5 minutes. Oh! A big finish right there!
He destroyed the rim. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And Toronto calls time here. A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Reed. Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And so here is Toronto. Outside Dick. That one is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
So for the Raptors right now, they've got Dick, Brandon Ingram out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ingram against Reed. Ingram to pass to Pirtle. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Robinson. Reed for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
2 minutes.
Reed against Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Reed against Ingram. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New York.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals, putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And what a huge performance it was for D.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Pass to quickly. Here's Pirtle. Reed defending. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. The crossover. and he sinks the layup.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
3. Second personal foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
Outside Ingram.
OG Anunoby.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.